Welcome to Zuni. You're looking at the teacher interface right here. Across the top is where the content is housed. So if I'm a 4th grade teacher and I want to teach something in any of our subject matter areas, say math for example, we can click here and click on multi-digit multiplication and division. So in 3 clicks, I can have at my fingertips what I might have spent 3 hours searching the internet for. So now I have games and interactives, lesson ideas, literacy connections, print materials. I can take and I can assign in Zuni's LMS, I can pop it into Google Classroom, copy the link, take it to another LMS, put it on social media, create collections of resources, and share them with colleagues. So using the content is super easy and super friendly. Then I can come over here on this left navigation bar. These are my menu items, and this is where the link to the Z quiz will be housed in here as well. These little boxes you see here are dashboards, so it's communication, widgets, and just fun stuff for teachers and to collaborate with students or colleagues or parents. Now let's come over here. If I clicked on the Z quiz, let's go take a look at what that dashboard would look like. That dashboard, this is the teacher dashboard, and here is the Z quiz creator icons, classes, students. So if I click on any of these items, I could drill down and go get more detailed information. This is a nice overview of what's happening in the quizzes we're working with and our student performance. And one part we're really excited about in this phase 1 and phase 2 is working with these learning stations, and building these stations will make it easy for teachers to be able to work in small group instruction. If I clicked on create quiz, I would have the option then to how do I want to create the quiz? Do I want to write my own question? Do I want to use the chat GPT? Do I want to access the chat database? If I'm a new teacher, maybe I don't understand standards yet, I can always click here and go review standards. This is a typical, if I want to write my own question box, you can preview the test over here. And one of the things that we're most excited about is this integration with chat GPT, because how is that really going to work and what kind of quality of questions we're going to get? We've been playing around with it for a bit and we're really impressed with it so far. So the API just released, and it'll be fun to see how we're going to integrate it into here. So like these components over here, those will be more of a phase 2, but getting that basic, being able to build those questions is going to be our first part. So now let's pop over, and this is the student platform. So I'm going to go show you the students in just a minute. When I log in as a student, my Z quiz is going to show up right here. Students are going to see the stations they belong into. They're going to be able to create their own quiz in phase 1, but they'll only be able to create it from a database, not from the chat GPT. We need more time to really investigate that, and that will be in our phase 2. And then here's where they can get a snapshot of their progress. We really want them to see clearly what it is they're doing and how they're doing, so they can really play a role in how they may want to change that. This is the Zuni login for students here. They love that they can customize their own background. Always tells them something positive when they click in. This side is productivity here, learning management, collaboration, calendars, things like that. If I click on my little tree over here, this takes me to the learning playground where I can go and access content for anything. So if I want to click on coding, I can now go find all of these free games to code anytime I want to. Let's pop back to the LMS really quick, because this is where the Z quiz is going to be housed. So if I click on my math class, remember we had that box right here. And then just for a little mock-up, here's the Z quiz, the pilot, the personalized learning collection of resources that the Z quiz generates will populate here. So they'll have the resources they can go through and interact with. We'll be doing some design work on this to make it even just a little clearer, more user-friendly. But this will make it really easy for them to be able to work on the content and demonstrate their knowledge. Thanks. We're looking forward to phase 1, phase 2.